One.
Good morning, all you buff guys and gals around the world. It's Thomas here from the Three Buff Guys, joined by my dad, Richard. How's it going, Pa?
Hello, everybody. It's going really well, thank you. I've just had a
Wonderful.
wonderful lunch. The sun is shining. The air is pure. Life is good here in Austria today. Also, I slept for a long, long time last night. I woke up late. Looks like you woke up late as well, Thomas.
What is late?
So you probably haven't done too many steps already this morning.
No, not yet.
Right.
I probably got maybe 30 steps from here to the shower, and then, yeah, I'm at 300 steps. So
Okay, so 300 steps. So let's go ahead and share the presentation. I can do these things because I've got my multi-screens back again. So with technology as it is. Unfortunately, technology is great, but there are problems.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother sent me I was FaceTiming with your brother yesterday, and he sent me a picture of me 3 years ago. And I can't find it anywhere, but it would be worth sharing because there's an incredible difference. But here we are. There he is. He's down there.
Hi there. Sorry about that.
Hey, William.
Hi there.
So here we are, episode 38. We've been live for the last minute or two, just going through the fact that Thomas has only just woken up, grabbed a shower, and he's here on time. Unlike some, but that's okay.
Sorry about that. Only 14 more episodes until we've done a full year.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You're right. In actual fact, that's fairly important because it comes into our daily goals or weekly goals. There we were. We need some new pictures to round off the end of October. I'm looking even younger now than I was a couple of weeks ago. You're looking good, Thomas.
I believe.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chunky monkey. The chunky hunky. And Thomas, I've already surpassed. I've gone past Nampa already, and I'm on my way towards the Oregon coast.
Oh.
So 4,282 kilometers is what I've done since March. Was it beginning of January?
Wow. So I actually have my miles walked. I have 1,871 miles.
1,871 miles. Okay, I'll put that on there for next time. Okie dokie. So, looking back, I'll start this week. What went well this week? What went well this week is that every single day I managed to get my steps in. It was hard at times. I was up in Munich traveling, but I still managed. Staying in a hotel, still managed. How are you feeling? My legs are feeling terrible because on Friday night, I had a couple of beers and a couple of whiskeys. And we went to bed early-ish. I think we were in bed by 10 o'clock. I slept like a log until about 3 a.m. when I heard your mother coming up. She wasn't able to sleep, but once she got into bed, she started, I won't say snoring because she doesn't snore, you know that. But there I was, wide awake. I thought there is absolutely no point lying in bed, wide awake. So at about 5 a.m., I was up walking. And I did the walk of all walks yesterday morning. I think I walked, I can tell you shortly, but it was a long way. I walked from our place up past Schrittwieser, up under the motorway, turned left and went up to Sternberg that way, all the way around the long way. You two have driven up there a few times when I was teaching you to drive. And then up around Sternberg Church and then around the back and home. And down into Felden to pick up some food from the shop and then came home. And I was completely done. But by about 7 in the morning, I had 20-something thousand steps in. So that was good. In terms of the challenge, I set myself the challenge last week to lose 2 kilos. It didn't happen. I wasn't dedicated enough. A bit of overindulgence staying up in the hotel breakfast. Unbeknown to me, I come down to the hotel breakfast. I stayed in a good hotel this week, stayed in the Holiday Inn, came down and they had honey. It wasn't a honey day, but needs must. So I had a good breakfast. I also went out for dinner the night before with my boss and some other people. So I've overindulged this week. But in spite of that, last week when I weighed in, it was 95.2. Yesterday morning when I weighed in, it was 94.3. So almost a kilo. Not brilliant, but it's still in the right direction. So that was what went well. How am I feeling? And the challenge for last week. What about you, William?
So hi everyone, first of all. So my week went great actually. I was at home on the weekend, or I was at a friend's house, and we went hiking, and I did a lot of steps then, but sadly I couldn't make it to the talk. Sorry about that. This week, never had any problems meeting my step goals because we had just a lot of things to do this week, and yeah, went on a nice walk today as well. So that's a challenge from 2 weeks ago. I overindulged this week a bit as well. A bit naughty. So yeah, a bit scared to weigh myself. I weighed myself, I think, either this morning or yesterday morning, I don't remember. And I was at 91 point something. So I'm still around the 90, 91 mark. So it just doesn't want to go down below 90. So the same problem that you had with the 100. So yeah, not a nice place to be.
Hey, it's go on. 91 is better than 101. So
108.
all of us, where we are now is better than where we were. It doesn't matter what the absolute number is.
Yeah, 108 was the highest I remember measuring. So
okay.
And this week I'll be going bouldering. So is that like?
Oh yeah.
With
hang on, bouldering, is that?
It's like climbing, just
climbing on rocks. Okay.
Basically.
Spelunking? Isn't that spelunking?
Don't know.
No idea.
Climbing.
Bring some pictures next week.
I'm excited about that.
All right, sounds good. Right, Thomas, over to you.
It's been a good week, a busy week.
Got
a lot done. Good week at work. Good week with my friends. We went out yesterday. Didn't really overindulge actually. I had some ribs, but left the fries. So just little things like that. They weren't nearly as good as my ribs, by the way. How am I feeling? I feel great. Feel a little tired right now, but got a lot of work done in the man cave / gym yesterday, which I'll be telling you guys about off camera. Sticking with my 14,000 steps. Now, this has been fun actually, this challenge, and I think it's actually going to now be the usual, and I think my challenge is going to be to raise that, because 14,000 steps hasn't been an issue at all. I hit 14,000 steps easily every day this week, so I'm pretty happy about that. And that's been a good week, good time. Happy to be here at the end of it.
Okay, good.
Looking good though.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you say about the ribs weren't as good as yours.
No, sir.
I told my team on Friday that I'm moving to Texas, or that we're moving to Texas, and almost everybody that I've spoken to so far that knows about Texas has said, "Great barbecue, great ribs,
Yeah,
great this, great that." So it's going to be a real challenge ahead.
But if you can get out of there, get out the other side, in the same weight range as you are now, God, you'll be so. I mean, that'll give you so much confidence in future for anything else that hits you, because you guys are going to be faced with Walmarts, Targets, rows upon rows of selection, meat aisles all the way down. I mean, it yeah. When you come over here, it was a shock for me as well. It's like I could get it, anything I want. I could find anything.
Yeah,
It's scary.
When you think about it, that was the big trigger for you gaining weight, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. It was all these foods you wanted to try. You saw them as a kid. You saw them on TV and all these, and it's just, oh wow, I saw this. I remember this. This looks cool. And yeah, so I went crazy when I first moved out here. Yeah.
How old are they now?
No, I found an American store, and I shouldn't have. Well, cheese puffs.
You found those. I was going through my rucksack, emptying some stuff out to try and get it a bit lighter, and I go to the bottom and I find a packet of pork scratchings there. They've been around a while, so that. Yeah, but one thing we need to talk about, maybe not today, but we need to decide whether we're going to continue this into next year, whether we're going to finish after 1 year, so finish on the 8th, or whether we're going to keep this going.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I love this. This is part of my Sunday. It's part of my week.
I
didn't even think that not doing it was an option.
Okay, that's fine for me, because I will need this in the months ahead more than I would need the confession at church. I need something to keep me on the right side. But okay, so let's so the measurable goals. My 85 kilo goal. We've only got 8 more weeks, 8 more Sundays till Christmas, as far as I work it out. So I've got to lose 1 kilo a week. So it doesn't leave any margin for overindulgence. So I am going to make it. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to make it somehow. For the 5,000 kilometers, that was what I decommitted. I seem to remember that I need to go back to previous episodes, but it was more. But I decommitted to 5,000, and I am definitely going to make the 5,000. In fact, possibly, maybe I'll even make 6,000. We'll see. Mm-hmm. So, for the weight, I'm on red. For the distance, I'm on green. You said last week, Thomas, but I forget. What did you up your kilos goal to?
I don't think I did up it. I wanted to change it. 4 kilos seemed too easy.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I went ahead and I bought an expensive pair of 36-inch waist jeans. And they're the good quality Wranglers.
Okay, so they're the real 36s, not the Walmart.
Yeah, they're not the Walmart ones that are 36 and they're out to there on me. No, they're the real McCoy, the real deal. I tried them on yesterday, but problem is I've got some big thighs as well now, so strong thighs. So I need to get into that now, but I wanted to buy them because number one, I wanted the motivation there. Hang them up, just put them there so I could see them all the time. But I think my waist is starting to get to a pretty good point where it's. I would reckon if it wasn't for my legs, I think I might be able to fit in there. Mm-hmm. But I want to get there to a point where I'm comfortable, and I think that I can do that between now and the end of the year, for sure.
That's good.
Having really cut down on bread, I haven't had bread for my work lunch any day this week or last week. I swapped out the PB&J for
Yeah,
tuna.
we've been through this loads of times. Okay, so I've taken the bread off. Come on. You can't keep living on the legacy. You gotta right. So I need a number. This four. Yeah, you said I've been thinking about that.
8.
So what have you been doing in the past month? Because you're looking a lot thinner than
Yeah.
a month ago.
It's a lot of worry. I think a lot of it's got to do with worry and stress, and I've been doing a lot of work at work, and I've been upping my steps and whatnot, and not eating a whole lot.
Okay, so no exercise in particular, just
No particular exercise like that. I haven't had soda in the fridge for a couple weeks now.
that was
As
half
well.
the time as well.
So
I do agree with William when he mentioned it. You look a lot better now than you did a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. Things are a little loose. Like this shirt Lily bought when we first started dating, so it was nice to be able to throw it on and have it fit. So
Okay.
little things like that.
All right, then. You need to give me a real number. You don't just pick a number out of the sky. Pick a number and tell me it. Send it to me, and it'll be in the presentation for next week.
Okay.
Now, what about you then, sweet cheeks?
All right, so Emanuel came up with the idea, so my flatmate, that we should do a dry November. So no alcohol in November.
He's a cruel young man.
Yeah. I mean, we said that we might have 2 or 3 jokers that we can use, but during the week, definitely not. And yeah, we'll see. We'll have to talk about the rules more. But also this week, I'm going bouldering. I'm not sure what it's called in English. Bouldering. Don't
Yeah, I
know.
think it's called bouldering.
Bouldering, yeah. And I think if you do that a couple of times a week, it's pretty intense exercise. So we'll see. Give it a try and hopefully fall in love with it.
And is that an inside sport or an outside sport? Is it?
It would be an inside. It would be in a halle.
Okay, yeah, in a hall.
Yeah.
One thing that I would like to try, a woman that I worked with in the past, she did it in Klagenfurt, is rock climbing. I'd love to give that a try.
Mm.
Maybe in the coming year, once I've lost a bit more, because my upper body strength is terrible at the moment. So we shall see. Okay, so dry November and some bouldering. So looking forward to some pictures of the bouldering as well.
Mm.
Yeah, okie dokie.
I'm not sure. As you said, I'm not sure if I weigh too much as well, because most people you see climbing, they're thin. I mean, they're strong, but they're very thin, and I'm still quite heavy. So we'll see if I have many problems with that. But
I'm sure that you'll soon lose it,
mm.
particularly in combination with the dry November.
Yeah, I'll really lose it.
Yeah. Okay, then. So today's topic. Will Thanksgiving or Christmas be different this year? If yes, how? Thomas, let's start with you.
It's going to be different because we're going to have people over at this house this year for both Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that means more mouths to feed, which means less leftovers and less cheap meals.
Okay. Do you really think there'll be less leftovers, or do you think you might buy more?
No, I won't buy more. I I buy a lot to begin with, just because I haven't done many Christmases / Thanksgivings, so I typically overbuy and then I'm sat with a bunch of stuff. So I don't think I'll change my pattern.
Okay. What about you, William?
I actually talked to Emmanuel the other week and said that I wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving this year. And I mean, it's once a year, so I'm not sure. Not sure if to go big or not sure. I would want to have a proper Thanksgiving meal with a big turkey and all the other bits and bobs like
All
stuffing
the
and
fixings. Yeah.
mashed potatoes and gravy and
As long
stuff.
as you don't put the jello on there.
Marshmallows.
Mhm. When you think about it, literally, the Thanksgiving meal and the Christmas meal are potentially healthy meals. When cooked well, you can have plenty of good food, plenty of greens, plenty of meat, and go light on the potatoes, and you can have a really healthy meal.
That's true, yeah. It's all the sweet stuff that follows it and comes before it. So I hope at Christmas time, Mummy doesn't overdo it like like always on the
She
sweet stuff.
she won't be this year, and I think what was the biggest turkey we had? 38 pounds, 40 pounds, 17 kilos or so. We're probably down to a 5 kilo bird this year, so 12 pounds. And that's still big.
It'll last a week or so, probably. Couple of
Yeah,
days.
it's a good point though, because I will need to encourage your mum not to do all of the other good stuff, the chocolate log, all of the other things, because it only gets eaten.
Yeah.
And it would be a shame. I know it's going to be difficult as well to get my steps in on Christmas Day,
Why?
because by then I'll probably be up to about 19,000 a day. With my daily step goal now, I upped it last week or the week before to 18,200. So I keep upping it occasionally. And it's 3 hours of walking each day. So I think what I might do is once I've got 365 days achieving my goal, one full year, then I might decommit on the steps goal and go for a different goal.
Mm.
We shall see. Okay. Yeah. You're going to say something or? Nope. Okay. So looking forward, I am going to stick to the 2 kilos this week. I am really, really not willing to miss the end of the year goal. So I'm going for 2 kilos. What about you, Thomas?
I like to hit 15,000 steps across the week this week. So bump it up another 1,000. Yeah.
Okay.
And as I said,
And you, William?
well, the climbing, definitely. So Wednesday I'm going. Hopefully do that maybe Friday or Saturday again if I enjoy it. Other than that, I think the steps are a bit just too time consuming and boring for me. So
Yeah.
Maybe go back to those workout videos because I had fun doing them. Or God, I don't know.
Yeah,
Reduce.
that's a good point. I'm really, really stiff at the moment. Simple things, bending down to pick up something from the floor, it's hard work. So maybe I should fully go back to the workout videos. They make me smile as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
Okay, so let's have a look. Weight loss, I'm going back down again, so that's good news, but I didn't lose the 2 kilos. If I keep working hard, it'll be a tight squeeze, but 85 by Christmas. I shall do my best.
When you dropped me off in Klagenfurt on Sunday, And the first thing that everyone said when they got back into the car is, "Whoa, your dad lost a lot of weight," and that made me very happy to hear.
Thank you. Yeah, I need that. I need the picture that you sent to me earlier. You need to send some other way. I can't find it on the phone. I'll put that in the presentation for next week because that's impressive. Also, I met my old boss, Mr. Sunlightner, in Munich this week. And his words were very similar. Goodness gracious me, you lost a lot of weight, Richard. So yeah, lots of positive feedback comes. So let's look at the steps then. So let's focus on the positive. All three of us have met or exceeded our daily steps goal. That's really good news. I'm interested in you, Thomas, because you did a good job without question. I just wondered why you ended up with less steps this week than last week.
I told you it was a crazy week last week. And
okay, so last week was the work steps, or
Duet.
Oh yeah, I see. So these Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, these were the craziness at work.
Yeah.
Okay. It's ironic because you got the craziness at work, and on the work days for me, at the moment, I'm just barely. I'm just pushing myself each day just to get to the 18,200. It's so hard. But yesterday I went crazy, as I said. And just before this talk today, I didn't get up until 8:30 this morning, so it was hard. By breakfast time, I only had 2,000 steps under my belt. Breakfast was good. So it's been hard to get to the 18,200 today, but just before this call, I made it. So there we go. And you, William, you had a couple of really long days. So when was the 18th? So that was Saturday, was it? I guess it was.
Yeah, that last Sunday. Yeah, that.
No, wouldn't that have been last? So 18th would be Monday.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Monday and Wednesday were really busy days for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wednesday was an event at school where I had to photograph everything, and so I had to walk around a lot. And Monday, can't remember what I did there. That was step intense. Don't know.
Yeah, you're probably pretty tired on Monday by the time you got back to Vienna late on Sunday night or early Monday morning.
Very tired. But
every single one of us exceeding the daily goals. So that's pretty impressive. I don't like the 666 here though, William. Even if you did a couple more and made it 6667 or
yeah, I want to do a few more steps to get the 100,000 steps in this week.
Okay. All right then. So that's us about done. Keep up the good work, everybody.
You too.
Anything to add, you two?
No, it's been a good week. Excited for the next one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. So in that case, I shall find this little button at the top and I shall press it. And you need to do your stuff in the meantime then, Thomas. Off you go.
All righty, guys. It has been a pleasure. Another week in the books. All three of us here together chatting with you guys. We love it. It's great to have you back, William. It's great